Hello guys, Mama Shine. Today's video we'll be unboxing and reviewing Apple Watch SE. So let's get started. So the box itself looks pretty premium and cool as we'd expect from an Apple product, and the unboxing experience was a little different from the other tech products we've unboxed, and I can pretty confidently say that this was one of the best unboxing experience I have ever had. And here we have the main thing, the display or whatever you call it, the main thing. And here we have some instructions or text or whatever they are. And here we have the charger, the magnetic charger if we're being more specific. And then here we have the box with the straps. And here we have it, some more text and the straps. So they gave us 3 straps, and taking those straps look so satisfying, so satisfying. I really like it. And they gave us 2 of those straps with those holes on it, one longer and one shorter, probably because everyone's wrist sizes are not the same, may not be the same actually. And here we have the magnetic charger, and the charger, it's cool. It has that ovalish, that circular shape onto which the Apple Watch just snaps into place onto that thing. It just snaps onto place like that, and we'll have that animation like that. And it even has a landscape mode and portrait mode, of course. So here we have the Apple Watch itself. You can turn it off by this. I'm gonna handle a hand like that, and it will turn on like that. It turned off. Turns on, and we can change its watch face just by clicking like that. And there are a lot of options. We can customize these watch faces, so that's something that I really like about this thing. We can customize the watch faces. That's cool, and it's as easy as that. I just change the watch face. Okay, like turned off and turned on. So that's cool. And let's just change this watch face. Okay, this one is a watch face that I like. It's cool. And then there's this thing over here. Okay, this rolling thing, and we can click on it and it opens. And then one of the things I like a lot about this Apple Watch is that this bubbly animation. It's cool. There are a lot of all the apps can be controlled, can be seen with rolling, and just roll it. We can resize it, and if we zoom too much, it will open the app. So that's cool. And we can set the number of steps that we want as a goal to be achieved in this as well. And yeah, that's an awesome thing. And look at that. Now let's talk about its looks. Look at that. Look at that screen. It has that glassy effect which I really love. And seeing this itself, I can understand if somebody's wearing this, and we can by first look at it itself, we can understand that it's either an Apple Watch or a duplicate or copy of an Apple Watch. But look at that. Look at that texture over there. That's so amazing. That's so cool. I like that texture very much. And they even gave us 2 of these straps so that we can change it according to our size. And I think I'm using this. I think it's been like a few months since I bought this, and we've been using this since then. And was there? I don't think there was at least one single hand while using this. It's really smooth. Look at that. Look at that bubbly texture. I really like it. Okay, that bubbly texture is something that I really like. And there's this button which opens the recent apps. You can clear it by just swiping it and clicking that X. And this app is kind of like a home button and also a scroll wheel. And there's even what do you call it? Notification bar or something like, all the control panel. Yeah, I didn't get the word. So there's even a control panel in this, Wi-Fi and battery percentage and a lot of things. And we can even use this app, this watch, to control the camera app on our iPhone. And that's really cool. So like the PT remote of the selfie cameras, we can use it like that. But it has more features, like we can zoom in and zoom out from this itself. And if you are playing something on the iPhone, then we can access it from this as well. And that's something cool. And we can control this from the iPhone as well. And I think it's iPhone 7 and above that can be used to control this. I think so. And it's almost like a phone itself, with a smaller screen, but having a little apps, kind of like an old version of iOS maybe. It has a lot of apps. It even has Telegram in it. And it also has an app store in it. It has an app store. It has a keyboard. Let's write Telegram itself. That's Telegram. So its keyboard is this type of keyboard. We have to draw there, and it will try to understand what we typed, and if it understands correctly, it will select it. And results here. Telegram Messenger. It even has Telegram app in it. That's cool. And it has the heart rate monitor. Let's put it. Let's look at it. Okay, 888 BPM. Okay, is that good? 888. Sorry, not 888. It's 88 BPM. I think I said 888. So 88. Okay, 88 BPM. Is that good or is it bad? 88 BPM. Is it good or is it bad to have that 88 BPM? If anyone knows, please put it in the comment section below. And there is this walkie-talkie, which is it has a walkie-talkie in it, and you can remove these straps with this button and insert it back. Come on. Okay, that sound is there when we keep it correctly. And yeah, it's cool. It's cool to use it. And look at its back itself. Even its back has that glazing look, which is really awesome. And it looks so premium. It looks too premium. It's cool, and it has speakers in it. If anybody had any doubt, it has speakers. And while calling, I don't know if it's done by Apple, for privacy, or is it just like that because of some problem. Its volume is a bit low while calling, and that's a little problem. And yeah, all calls that come into your phone can be received with this if the phone is in a specific range. And that doesn't mean that Wi-Fi or Bluetooth has to be turned on. It will connect to the phone automatically, even if the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are all turned off. And about its negatives, one of the things that is negative about this is that we can't, search. We can't use the Wi-Fi internet when the phone's charge is dead. But I think it can be solved if we get the cellular version of the watch. And yeah, still it's cool. And they give this. I think the reason they gave another this strap is because it's for the wrist size, maybe bigger or smaller. Maybe that's the reason. And another cool thing about this is, when we see it, it doesn't have any browser. But that's not actually a cool thing. That's kind of like, something that I don't understand why they did. It doesn't have a browser or Google or something on its own, okay? But when we call Siri,
who would you like to call?
No, I want to come on. Okay, when we ask Siri about something, let's see. Let's write this in. SN Log Official. Search on the web. Yeah.
I found this on the web.
SN Block Official. It says SN Block Official. Okay, let's leave that. And there are a lot of results from the web showing up. So if it can do that, then that means it has a browser inbuilt to it. Then why did they make it as an app? So if you're doing another update on this, try to add that as well. And then we have this open page option, which when clicked opens the page. Like fandom.com is the web page we're going on to now. Minecraft.fandom.com. Oh, maybe it's because SM Block Official. So we can get inside those pages. And yeah, that's cool. And another thing is, if we want to use YouTube on this, okay, consider this as a tip. If we want to use YouTube on this, you might see that you don't have YouTube app on this. You can just use another phone or ask a friend to do it for you. Just take the phone and send a message to your iPhone, which is paired to this phone number that is connected with this, and ask him to type in and send youtube.com, or if you want google.com. Ask them to send those web addresses, and when you receive it, you can click on it and open that as a page. So you can watch you can watch YouTube on it, if not directly as an app or as a web page. You just send a message, use that as a web page. And now I'm going to try something. I don't know if it would work. youtube.com. Search on the web.
Here's what I found.
Okay, youtube.com. Maybe when we click the open page option, let's see, it might open YouTube. Okay, it did open YouTube when we said youtube.com, search on the web. So you can use YouTube like this as well. It's just a trial, and that's cool. So you can open web pages like that as well. And let me show you another thing. youtube.com, search on the web.
I found this on the web.
You can either use your finger to scroll it like this, or use this thing, which is a scroll button, so of course, and show results and Google. So let's just see that. So look at that. That's Google. That's Google. Even though tiny, but it's Google, and we can search as well. You know, language. It will ask the language, and then search YouTube. And like what we did before, you can even subscribe to my channel if you want. So if you're using an Apple Watch right now, then maybe you can just, to watch this video, then maybe you can just subscribe to our channel. And if you're using a phone, then you can also subscribe to our channel. If you're using a laptop, you can also subscribe to our channel. If you're using most of the devices which are signed in, you can subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying. And yeah, you can use YouTube, subscribe to my channel if you want. And it even has a calculator, tiny calculator. What can we call this? Tiny watch calculator. Calculator tiny. Calculator T. And there are a lot of things. And I think maybe this Siri might be using Safari as the built-in web browser, which search on the web. That might be Safari, right? Because that's Apple's. And they could have just added it as an app. So yeah, I would have liked to have that as an app. And it has a compass on it. Oh, north is there. Come on. I think it means here. Okay. We have a compass in it. And another thing about the compass is when we turn the sides, it gives us a haptic reply. We have that feeling, like that. So that gives us a haptic reply. That's cool. And every time we receive a message through WhatsApp in our phone, we can see that in this watch as well, in our iPhone, of course. And we can receive mails in this. Every time we get a mail, we can receive that in this as well. And we can connect to the Wi-Fi with this if we want, Wi-Fi. And we can use, consider this as a bonus. If this falls in water, you just swipe it up, go into this, and just rotate this thing and throw out all the water. That's cool. That's cool. And another thing that is cool about this thing is it has Google Maps, right? I think it had Google Map. Yeah, it had, I think. Let's see to confirm. Map. Look at that, Google Maps. It has Google Maps in it. And it has Telegram in it. It has clock in it. It has a stopwatch in it. Stopwatch, right? Yeah. There's a stopwatch in it. There's a clock. Of course it has a clock because it's a watch. And look at that, world clock. And alarms, and it has a gallery. It has Apple Podcasts, and we can control our phone with this. That's also cool. And it also has this Apple Maps app. It has that as well. It has calendar, it has clock, it has iMessage, it has heart rate monitor, it has a lot of things. It has WebEx. Yeah, it has WebEx. Yeah. Yeah. So, on a scale of 10, if you ask me to rate it, then I might give it a 9 out of 10 because it's so awesome. It's literally a phone in your wrist. That's cool. And one of the watch faces that I really like is of the Earth. Let me try to show you that. Come on. Okay, here it is. So about this watch face, there's a specialty about this one. If you click on it, then we can, play around with Earth. Okay, so one part is night and one part is day. Look at that lights over there. Look at that lights over there. That's cool. And one of the things that I feel so cool about this watch is that turning off the, let me just save it. Take it up. It's woke up, off, on, off, on. That's cool. And I recently saw an ad or video of this, that it has it can work. It has assistive touch. I think that's what it's called, and it can be used without touching it by doing like this and something like that or something. And yeah, that's cool as well, if it's actually possible. And it has contacts. We can make calls. That's one of the most important features of this. I forgot to mention that we can make calls with it. That's great. We can make calls with it. So kind of like CID agents sound movies like. That's cool. And yeah, that's all for this one. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and in the next video.